I'm Dr. Anna Draper, and I'm the project lead for UASC around their emotional health and well-being here in Kent. My role has involved looking at the needs of these young people, trying to think about governance, who's doing what, when and where, at what point, and secondly, working out what these young people actually need right at the beginning so that we can get it more right and hopefully prevent them from getting unwell from a mental health perspective. Because we were focusing on those two things, what we've created is a governance matrix and a competency framework. And that's been really useful because it's helped people to know how they position themselves to the care they're giving the child around their emotional health and well-being. We started to notice that a lot of the young people seem to have kind of almost like a feeding issue when they first arrived because they'd kind of semi-starved along the route. The other thing we looked at was hope. Hope being something that was often lost for the young people. Sleep. We've done a protocol around that, so there's kind of sleep hygiene, there's a presentation you can do with the young people around, how to get a good night's sleep and the sort of things you need to do. We've then done sleep packs, which every child receives on arrival to Kent. And the sleep packs have got things like a nightlight. It's also got worry dolls or a mechanism from which they can hold their worries or put down their worries for the night. We've also given them lavender bags just to give them a pleasant smell to sleep with. But also, we all know lavender's soothing and it's a sleep enhancer. And for boys, particularly in the reception centres, because boys are coming and going all the time, we often get their sleep pattern better and then a whole new set of boys will arrive and they'll all be nocturnal, so they keep everyone awake. So just some earplugs and some eye masks are really, really helpful as well. And then we've also created this a body clock reversal calculator that gives you a prescription on how to reverse the young person's body clock slowly, and it's more effective and it means it's more likely to work long term. So that's the kind of thing that is in the early intervention framework. The nutritional work as well around refeeding. In other words, when they come in and start to have food, how to support that process of their bodies managing the food, but also noticing that they will have some emotional difficulties in that process. So just being aware of that, knowing it, but also the protocol has got lots of information from Great Ormond Street around how to support a young person who has been semi-starved. It's got a calculator around their weight and just managing to make sure that it increases slowly. So there's huge amounts of information about that. So trauma is a key issue for them. So we've developed this protocol called Fast Feet Forward, which is using bilateral movement through running, which has really helped so many young people. We've worked with nearly 50 young people using that protocol. And we've had high success rates. Their disturbance level around what's going on in the present, which links to traumas from the past, also became a lot less. We have one kid who, at Christmas time, he tipped into 18, which means he's had to move home. His social worker left. He got a message to say his mother was very ill. His travel pass didn't come through, which he had expected, which meant he couldn't get to college. So all of those things were happening. And when I saw him after Christmas, I kind of asked, how have you coped? It sounds like it's been horrific. And he went, well, I just do my fast feet movement. I think it's just a massive privilege, actually. These kids are incredible, absolutely incredible. Anyone who gets offered any work with them, I'd just say do it, because it will be a really incredible experience.